Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Bubblegum Reviews. My name is Steve and today I'll be reviewing The War Wagon with Kirk Douglas and John Wayne. So, first things first, I have a question for people. I just watched this and there's a Ebert review that talks about it and he says that John Wayne is a bad guy. This is the first movie he plays a bad guy and he's a bad guy. My buddy said the same thing. I watched the movie. I feel like he's a good guy that got wrongfully imprisoned and is trying to get his stuff back. And there's also the Dog Bones that I use. That book has the same kind of thing talking about it, saying he's a good guy. So give me your take. Tell me what you think. All right, so this is a first time watch for me. I really wouldn't have watched it if it wasn't put in my stack to buy. I probably would have never watched it, but I'm glad I did because this is a really, for the most part, a really good movie. So start off, the movie is really slow. There's about 45 minutes until you actually get into the heist and the action and stuff like that. There's a bar scene where John Wayne gets his clock clean by Howard Keel, who plays the Indian, and then there's also another scene in that bar where John Wayne gives get the horses hit. So it all evens out for him, but overall, the whole bar scene was a lot going on. It was really exciting to watch and stuff like that. I'm surprised they didn't have like guys flying from the upstairs down on the tables, guys swinging from chandeliers and everything like that. But anyways, this was a lot of fun. The music in this was, it was okay. It wasn't great, but I mean, great is like Quigley, the Cowboys, Tombstone, stuff like that. This was, it's okay. So yeah, the part that I did like was, so there was about a half an hour till the end. From the end, that was the juicy, the good stuff, the core of the movie. Let's just say, so there's a part where the Indians are surrounding them, and there's like 7 or 8 of them, and that is kind of where it starts for me. I mean, even before that, but that really was like, all right, here we go. We got enemies in the vicinity. So there was a part there though where something blew up and all those Indians that outnumbered them like 120 to 8 just ran, and I was like, really? I don't think that would happen. But anyways, John Wayne and Kirk Douglas were great in this. They did a lot of fun stuff. Like together, they were really good. Stick with me on that for the what do you call it? My interesting fact. I got a little spicy, little something there. Uh, but other than that, I mean, this movie was started slow, ended great. Definitely am glad I stayed along for the ride for this one. The War Wagon, if you must, that wasn't so warish considering like their prop was literally like plywood painted black just to look like, and you can totally tell too because when John Wayne, I believe, swings in from the top and hits it, you can literally see like pieces of wood just fucking knock off the wagon. So I mean, and not only that, just by looking at it, you can pretty much tell that that thing is not steel. But they made all the special effects to make it seem like it was. But yeah, I mean, give it a shot. I gave it a shot. At first, I was like, "What am I listening to this guy for?" But then I was like, "Hey, that's not a bad watch." So yeah, director we have Burt Kennedy, who has done the Train Robbers. I have not seen that, but I do want to see that. And he also did, totally out of left field, Suburban Commando with Hulk Hogan and Christopher Lloyd. I think this might be a Disney movie. I've seen it. I didn't care for it. But yeah. IMDb gave it a 6.9 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 90%. Dog Bones gave it a 3 out of 4. I give it an 8 out of 10. I kind of feel like that might be a little too high, but you know what? I'm sticking with it because I feel right about it. I feel like it deserves an 8 out of 10. Box office, 9.528 million on a budget of, I don't know, I wasn't able to find it. Interesting fact, Burt Lancaster was going to be cast for the role of Lomax, which was Kirk Douglas's role. But he turned it down because he didn't want to work with John Wayne. I wonder what they got going on. Who's the better actor or something? I don't know. But anyways, the other thing, as I said earlier, stay tuned. Apparently there was a governor, like, get up and state your case, whatever you call that. I don't know politics really well, so I'm not really thinking. But anyways, Kirk Douglas showed up for the Democratic guy that was running, and he ended up showing up late back to the movie set, and John Wayne found out, and he was furious. So the next day, he goes to the Republican Party's person, which happened to be Ronald Reagan. And so a little Democratic tiff between the two of them. But I mean, even with that, if that's the case, you can't even tell the acting. They do good together in this movie, and I do believe this is they've done 3 movies together. Kirk Douglas and John Wayne have done 3 total movies together, and this is the first one I've seen. They did good. I enjoy. 8 out of 10. Stay tuned for next, which will be 3 Fugitives. This is a first-time watch as well. So stay tuned for that, and that's all for today. You guys have a good day. Like and subscribe, and check out my letterbox at B, GUM, R, E Views. All right. You guys have a good day.